Hey y'all, it's Saphimau, and I wanted to inform you about the things going on behind the scenes. So first off, in a previous video I made a while back, I stated that I wasn't sure if the name Elemental Heroes would stick for the series. Now I finally come to the decision to change it from Elemental Heroes to Elementales. A combination of element, tale of an animal, and tale as in story. Clever? I know. Anyways, I can't recall if I ever mentioned this. I probably hadn't, but the series I'm working on, Elementales, is going to be a book, or rather a series of books. Because of this, I'm writing an outline first before I write the books themselves. And to those who may not know what an outline is, to put it simply, it's a guide to help keep me on track when writing the story, so that I know all the important details of how the story gets from point A to point B, making the writing process a bit more seamless. The outline for the first book is over 50% done. Once it's done, I'll move on to writing the first book. Rinse and repeat until all books are written. Alongside all of that, I'm working on what I'm calling story projects, which are, projects that I use to flesh out ideas via making short stories. These stories can be anywhere from random ideas to canonical events. Of course, I won't spoil major plot points. Now you may or may not know, but I've already finished a story project. It's titled Escape, and you can find it on my channel. The link will be in the description. It follows one of the main characters of Elementales, Ace, who dreads having to go home due to familial issues. Along with fleshing out story ideas, characters, and the world they live in, these projects will provide me with potential candidates for when I'm ready to release the chapters of the Elementales books. What I mean by candidates is, I'm trying to decide on a format I wish to release each chapter of the books in. Instead of waiting to release the books when they're finished, I thought it'd be fun to share the story in chapters, kinda like how mascot horror games tend to do, but my chapters will all be free. No, I don't mean literally making video games. I do of course plan to publish the books when they're done, but in the meantime, people can enjoy the chapters as I release them. Now these story projects aren't all going to be in the same format. For example, the Escape story I mentioned is in what I call a slideshow story, and the current story project I'm working on will be in a story time-lapse format. Whenever a story project is complete, I may post character illustrations, as they provide me with a break from doing big projects and allow me to more quickly share visual concepts or just fun drawings of the characters from the world of Elementales. On top of all that, I'm planning to open a shop at some point, because I've always loved the idea of seeing my characters on stuff. This won't happen though until I finish the current story project I'm working on and make a new design for the shop. Oh, and not sure when, but I want to try streaming. I don't have all the details figured out yet, but I do know it'll likely be a mix of me talking with y'all and sharing whatever I'm working on, or just sharing my process without talking, and you can just come and chill. I always thought you had to talk non-stop when streaming, but an artist I follow did one without talking, and I found that I really enjoyed the peacefulness with the chill music in the background while they worked on their project. So I want to try that style of stream too, as I don't always have things to say, and honestly, talking is a lot of work. But wait, there's more. I've been awful at updating and informing y'all with what's going on with the series, if you didn't already know. But I think I found a process that works for me, hopefully. I want to give updates of what I'm working on once every 2 or so weeks. If it's anything big like this one I'm doing right now, it'll be a video like this. If there aren't many updates to share, then it'll be a post. I share updates only on Sundays, and finished projects will be shared as soon as they're done on Fridays. Also, I thought this regimen would not only give me time to have something worth showing, but even with creators that I like, I personally am not a fan of being drowned in excessive posts back to back, no matter how good. So with that being said, I don't want to feel like I'm spamming you all by posting too frequently. Thanks for watching this far into the video. As a reward for sticking around, here's a little introduction of the main characters of Elementales. This is Crosstone, an aspiring record keeper that is never found without a paper and pen to write down the events that happen around them. Having been born with an important role, Cross can be a bit of a snob and looks down on others. They claim to be the deity of order, but no one believes them, to Cross's annoyance. If Cross isn't recording their surroundings, they're playing with their favorite yo-yo. Safwi Inam Zaruki is a lover of all Awuna and animals. He spends a great deal looking for and experimenting with plants to make healing remedies, leaving him a bit dirty quite often. Safwi doesn't like busy areas and hates loud noises, preferring the peaceful sounds of nature. Despite his introverted tendencies, Safwi enjoys games, but if he doesn't know you, he can come off quite cold. Lately, Safwi keeps his distance from civilization more often than usual, as if he's hiding something. Here's the intentionally cute mascot of the series, Nana. This omnivore that has a strange love for sweets was created by Kubzu to aid the elementals. Thus, she can absorb their power and make it her own. Nana becomes vicious only if an elemental is in danger. But when she's on her own or around anyone else, she can't seem to call upon that side of herself. She'll try, but it's never the same. A favorite of mine, Saphmau, is the cool cat of the group, or cool coyote cat hybrid more specifically, that relies on music whenever he's down. He can be very blunt, as he believes honesty leaves no room for misunderstandings. Ace enjoys social interactions and gets along well with others, most of the time. This airhead is a very caring Kara, but his straightforward approach tends to get him into trouble. The first elemental Cross finds on their journey, Bast Seraphina Gold, is a get-things-done kind of Kara, but her strict approach can make it hard for the others to listen to her sometimes. She always wants the best for everyone, so much so that she easily forgets to take care of herself. She loves stones of any kind, whether they're gems or plain old rocks. She can't get enough of them. Having helped take care of her adopted sister, Bast tries to prepare for everything. You usually won't see her without some sort of bag for holding essentials. Finally, here's the antagonist of the series, Azazel, formerly known as Nin, the deity of chaos. Azazel sees himself as an artist, and this intertwines with his vision for the ideal world. He was created alongside Una, the deity of life, and his older brother Kar, the deity of death. But while his kin balanced each other out, Azazel, or Nin at that time, did not have a counterpart, which led to uncontrolled corruption and destruction throughout the planet Kubzu before he was sealed away. However, as you can expect, Azazel was freed from his bondage and seeks to create the perfect art. If he succeeds,